Nej, men hej sann du, og velkommen tilbake til Matias spiller Back to the Future. The Game. Da skal vi spille gjennom siste episoden i dette spillet her. Nemlig Episode 5, Out of Time. Eller Out of Time. Eller noe sånt nå. Fint det ser ut der. Neimen, sover. Han sover. Vi må ikke vekke han. Hvem var det som vekket han?
Hello?
Marty, you're awake. Good.
Emmett, where are you?
I'm down at the expo. I snuck out early to avoid my pop. If he knew I was about to make a publicly scientific spectacle of myself, he'd hit the roof.
Okay.
Why didn't you wake me up?
I tried to give you a nudge before I left, but you were practically comatose. How long has it been since you slept?
Aside from being knocked unconscious, I'm not really sure.
Anyway, I left you back at the lab to perform an important mission. On the table next to my law books, there's a device plugged into the wall.
I think I see it.
Is it glowing?
Yeah, is that good?
Good? It's fantastic. Glowing means my static accumulator is charged up and ready for action. Bring it down to the high school and we'll... Damn!
What?
It's Edna!
But...
Yep.
Okay, Emmett. One static accumulator coming up.
Da tar vi den med oss. Hvor har... Et lite øyeblikk mens... Ui!
Jeez, Doc. Watch out, you almost ran me over.
Sorry about that, Martin. This vehicle is sometimes difficult to control.
Yeah. Hey, are you okay? After that argument about Emmett last night...
I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
Sånn. Da setter jeg på tiden nå.
So, how are the time circuits?
Still broken. I've got a few ideas, but I'm occupied with other problems today. So is that what I'm destined to build for the expo?
Yeah, it's a static accumulator. Emmett spent all night building it. Turned out he didn't really need to see Frankenstein after all. He just needed a little push. And some lightning.
Yeah.
Fascinating. I also had an epiphany last night.
Doc?
I realized that it wasn't Edna that made my life miserable.
Doc!
It was science.
Gi da.
You can't give up science. You love science.
Correction. My younger self loves science. But if Emmett doesn't go through with a demonstration at the expo, his dreams of being a scientist will dim just enough for Edna to step back into his life and steer him down another path.
Another path? What other path?
I don't know. Architecture, automobile repair, taxidermy. Maybe I'll even pursue a life in law like my father always wanted. As long as Emmett steers clear of science, Edna and I will be free to be happy together.
Ikke bra.
You can't want Emmett back with Edna. She used you to turn Hill Valley into a police state.
She used my science to turn Hill Valley into a police state. But if I don't become a scientist, she'll never get the chance to vent her crazier ambitions.
Doc, I'm begging you. You haven't thought this through.
Haven't I? I guess we'll both find out. One thing's for sure. Emmett Brown's life will be a whole lot less complicated without a time machine in it.
No!
Nei da, det vil ikke.
What the hell? Where'd it go?
Ja, hvor ble den da? Hvor er den? Hvor er du? Der er den. Kom her.
Oh, come on.
Kom her, du kan... Vi er ikke i fremtiden. Du kan vel ikke fly
Yeah,
da?
little static thingy.
Hvorfor kan den fly? Vi er ikke i fremtiden for...
Gotcha.
Der, ja. Der fikk vi den. Oi, oi. Rett i teltet. Det var ikke særlig bra. Ja, det. Det gikk ikke særlig bra, mener jeg. Eller jeg håper i hvert fall at det gikk bra, men... Ja. Sånn. Og så her. Ja, dette er kult. Synes jeg. Det er skikkelig kult, altså.
The future is coming today. There's a shiny new tomorrow on the way. A day of invention is at hand. It's a mystic, futuristic wonderland. Just around the bend, my friend, you'll see a dream or two. If you care to dream and dare to dream, your dreams can all come true. There's a world of wondrous wonder on display. Because the future is coming today.
Den sangen er litt fin, synes
Not
jeg.
bad, eh? Not bad at all, but I thought you fired her.
I found a loophole.
What kind of loophole?
Just a loophole. You're not the only one who's allowed to have secrets, you know.
All right, all right.
Ja.
Say,
It's-
don't you have to get that whatchamacallit to Emmett Brown's booth?
Huh?
Whatchamacallit?
Yeah, right.
Because the future is coming. It's almost here now. The future is coming. It's getting clear now. The future is coming today.
Oh, yeah. Men jeg er flink til å synge, eller hva? Dette her er en av mine favorittdeler som ikke er fra episode 3, altså, det må jeg si. Det er liksom... Men jeg kommer om et lite øyeblikk, må bare få ut noe fra øyet. Ok, da er vi tilbake. Da skal jeg bare få sette meg ned. Så er vi tilbake her, ja. Ok, da fortsetter vi. Ok, hvor mye tid har vi på oss? Vi har et kvarter igjen av episoden. Ok. La oss nå se hva vi har her.
Hey, Artie,
What do you think? Quite a setup, huh?
the expo? Sure, but I was wondering. You haven't seen Emmett Brown, have you?
Isn't he at his booth? It's the tall one over there.
Ok. Bare sånn at jeg vet det.
Come
For a
on, you can
secret.
tell me. How did you manage to get Trixie her job back? I
Yeah.
thought her being Canadian was a deal breaker.
If something's really important to you, you find a way. You
Mhm.
ought to know that.
Jepp. I know.
See you around.
I know. Skal vi se. Hva med han? Han kan vi snakke med.
How about an
Hostile
algae
guy.
cake?
Sure thing, mister.
Wait a minute. You're the guy that makes the algae cakes? What? I thought you couldn't stand them.
Hey, you're the guy that tried to pick up on my Eunice.
Oh, for the love of...
No algae cakes for you, Buster.
Ok. Da går jeg.
Enlightenment awaits you under the sea.
Ok.
Excuse me, Mr...
Duto, Jacques Duto, at your service.
Tysk, eller? Jeg husker ikke helt. Can I get a
Can I
ride?
get a ride in that bathysphere?
Certainement, if you've got a ticket.
Åja. Det er sant.
Jacques Duteau, famous diver. So you're some kind of celebrity?
I do not like to brag, but I have a small following, yes.
Jeg vil prøve ut noen av... Jeg vil prøve ut denne her, se. Men altså,
See you around.
føler jeg. Vi skal ikke gå bort til Edna.
And here he
Ah,
comes, right
fine.
on cue. No doubt he'll try to talk you out of it, Detective, but you mustn't let your resolution waver.
Hello, Callahan.
Ok. Jeg husker jeg har litt vagt minne av dette spillet her, så jeg husker ikke alt. Så det blir nesten som å spille på nytt. Spille for første gang, men ja.
What's going on here?
Well, Miss Strickland here seems to think,
You should step aside and let the officer do his duty, now.
Ok.
Wait a minute, that's Emmett's levitator up there.
Ja.
Oh, don't be so modest. I'd say you deserve at least half the credit. It was you who tricked poor Emmett into breaking up with me. It was you who manipulated him into dropping my project in favor of this clear hazard to public safety.
It was my plan to get him back to inventing what he should be inventing. What's your point?
Oh, I think you know exactly what my point is. Emmett's invention isn't going to work, is it? At least not the way poor Emmett thinks it is.
how do you know this?
I had a very interesting chat with Carl Sagan last night. I found out who Harry Callahan really is, and where he comes from.
Is there something you want to tell me, Harry?
Why don't you call him by his real name? Yakov Smirnov.
Thanks a lot, Doc.
An anarchist! A foreign agitator bent on sowing chaos and destruction in the Hill Valley Expo!
Annie, you don't believe any of this bullshit, do you?
Sorry, Yakov, but I really don't have a choice.
Very good. And now, arrest this subversive.
Come here. Look, here's the thing. I happen to believe this dame's got a screw loose, but she's been getting some clout in town ever since that business with Kid Tannen.
But Emmett's gotta fly that electrokinetic levitator at this demo. His whole future depends on it.
And my future depends on making sure he doesn't. The chief reads her column religiously. And, well, if I don't do what she says, she's gonna start a campaign to have certain tainted officers removed from the force.
Isn't there anything I can do?
Not unless you've got some dirt on Edna. Something that'll discredit her in the eyes of the law. Well?
I'll dig something up.
You do that. In the meantime, you and young Mr. Brown better... where is he anyway?
Wait, you haven't seen him?
Emmett? Has this foreign radical done something to my Emmett?
Maybe you should find him.
Det burde vi nok.
You're letting him go? This radical subversive? Just like that?
Okay, so I gotta find Emmett. And do something about Edna.
Ok. Da må vi huske på det. Ok. Men først så vil jeg snakke med Trixie Trotter. Trixie Trotter.
Hi, Trixie.
That's techni to you, kiddo.
Right. Congratulations on getting the old job back.
Thanks. Justice triumphs in the end, you know? Now, what can I do you for?
So, which exhibits do you recommend?
The most popular attractions are the Glass House, the Future Furnishings, and of course, Enlightenment Under the Sea.
Det er jo alle
You know who that is
attraksjonene,
under
da.
the diving helmet? That's Jacques Duteau himself. Of course, you need to get tickets if you want to see the main attractions.
How much are tickets?
Aw, put your money away. Here, you're kind of like family now, you know?
Ah?
Thanks.
Takk.
You seen Emmett around? I'm kind of worried that he's not at his booth.
Let me think. Yeah, he wandered down that way a little while ago. He was talking real intense with another guy.
Older guy? Looked a lot like Emmett in the face?
Yeah, uncle or something?
Or something.
Ja.
Look, Emmett's demonstration has hit a snag or two. Can you delay his act for a while? Let someone else go before him?
Sorry, I don't set the roster, and they won't let me change it. I can drag my feet a little, but if your friend's not ready to go on pretty soon, we might have to skip his act. I mean, demonstration.
But you can't.
Ok.
Hey, it's just a science demo. It ain't a matter of life and death.
Nei, men noe I nærheten.
What time is Emmett supposed to go on?
Let's see, 8 kilobeats past 50. We're on metric time here at the Hill Valley Expo.
Og når det egentlig? Liksom.
Edna Strickland is trying to get Emmett's booth shut down.
That dame don't know how to mind her own business, does she?
Is there anything you can do to get Emmett's booth open again?
I wish there was, but I'm just a muse. All we can do is inspire people.
Okay, you're a muse. Can you inspire me an idea?
I'll try. Well?
Maybe it doesn't take effect right away.
Kanskje det.
Artie told me how you managed to get your old job back.
He did? But it was supposed to be a secret.
There's no secrets between us. He couldn't resist telling such a good story.
Yeah?
Still, I'd like to hear it again, from your point of view.
He didn't tell you anything.
Come on, Trixie. I'm dying to know how you got the job back.
You won't hear it from me. I don't talk out of turn.
Ok da. La oss bare gå.
Thanks.
Happy to help.
Hva det for noe?
Are you ready for a picture radio? Wonder if that's anything like MTV.
Det var vel promoen til TV, tenker jeg. Eller deres parodi på TV, tenker jeg.
A potted plant? What's this got to do with law enforcement?
A potted plant? What's this got to do with law enforcement?
It's a bug.
No, a plant. But it's got a wire recorder hidden inside, see? If we could have got one of these into Tannen's speakeasy, and if he's the kind of guy who talks to plants, we could have busted him a lot earlier.
Well, speak of the devil.
Takk for den, du.
Electro pacifier.
Amazing, isn't it? They say one day we'll be able to stun fleeing criminals by shocking them at a distance.
Does it work?
Nah, it's just a model.
Det var fint
There was
å høre,
something
da.
else I wanted to say. What was it? Oh, yes.
Da tar vi oss en liten tur inn i den der Bathysphere-greia. Før vi går over til å gjøre noe annet.
Mr. Duteau?
Oui.
Ok, vi har sånn 4 minutter og 45 sekunder til.
I'm looking for a friend of mine, Emmett Brown. Tall young guy, reddish brown hair.
Distracted look.
That's him. Any idea where he went?
He just passed by here with an older gentleman. I think they were headed into the House of Glass.
Great,
Ok.
thanks.
Takk.
Mr. Duteau?
Oui.
Can I get the ride?
Here's my ticket. Give me a ride in that thing.
Thank you, monsieur. I hope you will find your trip to the bottom of the sea most enlightening.
Det er ikke så veldig kult akkurat egentlig. Ser du? Det er liksom bare det. Det der.
Well?
Heavy.
Monsieur has a way with words.
Yeah.
Mr. Duteau?
Oui?
I guess people are always bugging you for autographs, huh? Asking you to tell them stories about your adventures and stuff.
It gets a bit old, but I can always retreat to the depths. The fish are much less demanding.
Ok, men...
See you around.
Da vil vi følge med han i hvert fall. Skal vi se... 3 minutter igjen. Greit, da har vi har nok tid til å gå gjennom her. House of Future Turnsight.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man's home is truly his castle. Here, gratification is just always a push of a button away.
Og han hørtes veldig... han hørtes veldig glad for å være stemmen
A
der.
fully equipped home entertainment center. So, where's the ColecoVision?
Coleco?
This plant doesn't belong here. There's nothing futuristic about it.
La oss se på de knappene. Red button. What does the red button do?
In the house of the future, fresh fruit baskets will be replenished daily by fleets of fruit-bearing helicopters.
Kult. Voks.
Ah, it's wax.
Ja, her det I hvert fall voks. Og så, hva med den grønne knappen? The green button.
In the house of the future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Hey!
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Klondike 4385.
Brown residence.
Hey, Hampton. How's it hanging? This is Marty, Emmett's friend. Is he there?
Not at the moment. I'm afraid he's off on one of his little adventures.
Thanks. Bye.
Farewell.
Conversation terminated.
Okay.
Greetings again, mortals! This is Tiffany, Muse of Progress. Hoping you're all having a swell time taking in all the exhibits. Don't forget, you can purchase tickets to our main attractions right here at the information booth.
Ok, vi må være litt kjappe. Tydeligvis. Mens når det gjelder blue button.
In the mood for fun, the house of the future comes equipped with a modern home entertainment center.
Chinese checkers and everything.
Jeg tror vi har gjort alt som mulig å gjøre her akkurat nå. Ok, hvor mye tid vi har igjen nå? Vi har et kvart minutt igjen. Da kan vi vel kanskje bare begynne med å si takk for nå. Da sier jeg takk for nå. Ha det bra. Takk for at dere gadd å se på. Og bør følge med på neste episode, hvor jeg tror vi skal prøve å finne ut hvor Emmet er. Eller nei, jeg vil faktisk se etter hva vi kan finne ut om Edna. Så da sier jeg takk for nå. Ha det bra. Takk for at dere gadd å se på. Og følge med på neste episode. Ha det bra.